Hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. I'm the Spear. Back with more American Truck Simulator. We played, pardon me, we played a long time yesterday. Had lots of fun, continued to drive our truck, but also added a little multiplayer. Well, I'm going to have to work on that. I was going to work on something, but we'll work on that later. Here we are. Let's see, we've got $35,000. This is where we left off. Good morning, Jose. We're back here in single player, trying to figure out how to pay back that big old bank loan. Where'd we leave off? Problem flight. Oh yeah, we just did this great parking job. I remember this. We had to back in around, do a little S-turn around these pipes, these concrete pipes. That was a good time. Good drive. Alright, so we're looking for another job. We are in McDermott. That's right. We went all the way up to McDermott because we were looking to just... here we go. McDermott to Wells. A bulldozer. And this will discover every city in Nevada after this trip. Nice. And that's what we were doing. We were trying to figure out, finish all these cities in Nevada. We've only got one more in Arizona as well. So hopefully after this trip to Wells, we'll go to Nevada. I think that's the bulldozer right there, actually. I believe that's our job. Hey, William. Good morning. How's that wheel treating you? You were gone all day yesterday with your new wheel. It must have been a good time. I remember the first day I got the wheel. It was great. Although I got it late in the day. So I had to wait some more. Alright. These steering wheels are awesome. Alright, let's pick up this bulldozer and get on the road. For a second there, it looked like it was floating. What? Yeah, I told you you'd love it. These wheels are... Playing this game with a wheel is awesome. Really changes it. Really makes it great. But of course, then you missed the stream. Yesterday, yeah, way off on that. Yesterday, Jose and I drove multiplayer. We did some multiplayer, which was interesting. So that was for the first time we did that. Oops, pressing the wrong button. 8, no, 2. There we go. Got that bulldozer up there. There's one small strap to keep it down. That's alright. No, but I can see how multiplayer would be fun if you're driving with somebody. If you weren't driving with someone in multiplayer, maybe if you're just driving by yourself, I don't think that would be fun. Because they took out all the other traffic and stuff, so. Oh, you know what I did? What I did with centering, since we got the same wheel, you might want to try this. The game does not center the wheel, but if you go into like the control panel and you open up the Thrustmaster property stuff, you can set steering to center in there. They recommend you do it in the game, but the game doesn't do it. So you have to go to the, well, you don't have to, but I did. I went to the properties for the wheel, Thrustmaster thing, and then in there was a centering thing. So when you hear my wheel spin back, which will be shortly, it's because of that, not because of the game. Yeah, that little... Oops, sorry, dude. And we're off to Wells. Oh, that's a cop. Yeah, definitely do that. In the, not in the game, but in the actual Thrustmaster properties. This delivery will be we'll finish off Nevada. Every city. I think that's a Steam achievement or something. But everybody wants to discover every city. Why am I going so slowly? This is a pretty big hill. We're taking this bulldozer to Wells. MHA in Wells. It's got to get there today. It's a fairly short trip. 200 miles. Now I'm a little concerned about how much gas I have. Do I have, I gotta stop and get gas. There. So I do need to, what was that? I do need to stop and get gas on the way. But other than that, we are ready to go. Now let's try to stay in a straight line. Whoa! Where can we get gas at? Somewhere up there. Yeah. Jose and I were doing multiplayer. It started out slow. See, I started out just by myself, so there was no traffic, and the trailers were kind of boring, and I was just driving by myself and not seeing anyone. But then I met up with Jose and we did a couple runs. That was much better when you're riding with somebody. And we saw a lot more trucks too. So I must have where I started out near Oakland. You'd think there'd be a lot of loads near Oakland, but started out all alone. Oh. Yes, I'm running out of fuel. Thank you. Had a big accident in this truck yesterday. Here. When these highways suddenly end, like really suddenly end, you're driving in the middle of nowhere, there's no indication that the highway's going to end, and then boom, it ends. Gas station. just a second there, it turned into 30 miles an hour. That was weird. Alright, here we're coming up on Winnemucca. And I need to get some gas. So, where is the gas station? Gas station. Gas, please. Well, I'm in the city. Oh, there's one there. Straight ahead. Turning right. I only turned right because I didn't think I could stop at the stoplight. So I tried to trick them. But they got me. I was paying too much attention to where the gas station was. Hello. That's where I got my truck fixed yesterday. I had about 30% damage. I had driven all the way up Nevada, all the way to McDermott. I made a great parking job. I did a great parking job. It was one of those S-turns. I got it right in there. And I wound up getting no money. No money and no XP. Because the trailer was just had a little bit of damage to it. The trailer was about 30% damaged, and they gave me no credit for the whole delivery. I got no money and no XP for the whole delivery, and I had driven like 1,000 miles. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, the trailer was really beaten up. I had like 30% damage. 38 maybe. It was a big accident. Alright. Let's get some gas here. I still haven't tried the 1.6 beta. I don't think I'm going to try the beta. Don't want to break everything. Can I go around the back of this? Yeah, see, a big convoy like that would be great. Do not try to go around the back of gas stations. There's not a lot of room. But yeah, 30 trucks, that would be awesome. I think the biggest one I saw was, there's a lot of traffic, was about 6 or 7 trucks. But see, when you're in a convoy like that, that's pretty good. The game's much more fun that way. Without a convoy, just driving by yourself with no traffic, that's no good at all. Without a convoy, it was pretty dull. I was driving a plain silver truck and had a plain white trailer. That's probably a good idea. Save a lot of headache. It would definitely do that. Although I think it was really my fault to begin with, because I went in the gas station in the exit lane. I really should have gone in the exit in the entrance, which was on the other side. If I had taken the turn on the street and then pulled in, it would have been a lot better. But oh well. Guys doing over by the hotel? Just hanging out. Oh, it's for lease. Maybe they're thinking about buying that hotel, fixing it up. No, but in multiplayer, I was just driving a plain truck, very plain. But then I realized, well, I think I realized, I'm not sure, I haven't been back. But then I think that if you buy your truck and you paint your truck in single player, and then you go to multiplayer, then you can get a better truck and a good paint job. I think. I don't know. I haven't been back. I'll try that later to see if I get a good paint job, a good skin. Well, not a good one. It's a pretty boring skin, but I would at least get a skin. Because yesterday I was just like a silver. Hello, officer. Don't mind me. Well, you already got some. At least I think that's how it is. Because I bought a truck in multiplayer. And I think I should have bought it outside of multiplayer and taken it into multiplayer. I don't know. Because they don't allow mods in the game. I don't know. But good to know you had a good time with that wheel. Those wheels are definitely awesome. 34 miles and we're done with Nevada. Discovered every city. Unless another map mod comes in. Oh, I want to try some new maps too. I downloaded a Mexico map and a Peru map. I think it was Peru. Paraguay? I think it was Peru. I don't know how to get to Peru. Like, more cops? A lot of cops. There's a cop over there. What? So I'll try the new maps. Well, I don't know how to do that. I'll try to run the Peru map and the Mexico map. I used a different profile. I made a completely different profile for multiplayer. Because I think once you go into multiplayer, I don't know. But I made a completely different profile. I figured why not. I didn't want anything to mess up on this one. Or my YouTube. Because in YouTube I'm doing the same thing. I'm just building a company and moving along. So I didn't want to suddenly make a big change and say, oh Lance, how'd you get all that money? How'd you make all that money and do all those loads? I didn't without showing. So I got a separate one for all the different places. It's probably best. Just changed from 75, no, I think it changed from 80 to 65. And I get a speeding ticket. That's great. Stuff like that I don't like, because I was purposely staying well under the limit. I think my cruise is set to 72. The speed limit was 80. Well, there's definitely a learning curve on multiplayer. You know, because they don't tell you much. Apparently you can speed in multiplayer. I guess there are no speed limits. There are no police, so there are no speed limits. But you still can't run red lights. You'll get tickets for red lights, but not for speed. And we're not sure about the way station. I got called into a way station and I stopped at a way station. And Jose also, Jose also got pulled into the way station, and he also stopped at the way station. Alright, here we are in Wells. Going crazy. they're just there for reckless driving and stuff. Oh! Is that guy turning? He is now. The crazy cow. I thought there would be a pop-up or something. Then I discovered all the cities, but I guess not. This is good. Ow! Delivered to a place where I can my truck repaired, etc. Ooh. That looks difficult. What? That looks crazy. Alright. Let's try difficult. Yeah, this is going to be very difficult. Blind side. And all that stuff over there. Alright. Yeah, boy, I can't see anything. Let's get out. Alright, so I gotta back that up without being able to see anything. That's the problem. I can't see anything at all. No, I cannot. Alright. Well, you just can't see anything. Why is that going on? I really have no idea where this thing is. Ha! It's nowhere near it. Alright. Alright, so what are we going to do here? I just can't. There's... How can I do a blind side reverse looking through this side? That's not good. I just cannot see anything out of that mirror. It's just so small. Thomas. Well, I'm a little busy right now. Can anybody help Thomas? He seems to have problems with the stream. I'm kind of in the middle of parking right now, Thomas. You'll have to pardon me. Alright, so this is a lot better. A lot easier. Well, it's supposed to be a lot easier, but I'm messing it up. Well, there you go. Close enough for government work. One bulldozer, 2 wells. Excellent work. Fairly short trip. Oh, got to level 15. Entrepreneur. Nice 90 points for that. Let's see. So Thomas, your computer is freezing and I don't know how to fix it. Oh. No, unfortunately, I don't know. You know, maybe you can refresh the page. If it's the whole computer freezing with the browser in Nevada, yeah, if it's a whole computer, maybe restarting the computer and trying a different browser, maybe. Restarting a computer would probably be good. Here's the gig of space. I really want something more in the paint job world. But that's a lot of money for me right now. So we'll wait on that. When I was buying this truck, I had a nice paint job and other things on it, but I then realized I didn't have enough money for all that. So I had to do it again. So I had to do it over again. So we've now discovered every city in Nevada. They're all checked off. Got a fair number in California still. 5 more in California and San Simon. So we're either going to try to go back to Hornbrook here and then work our way down, or we'll try to go to San Simon. Yeah, I don't know anything about TeamSpeak. I thought TeamSpeak was was kind of the older thing, and more people are going to Discord. Is Discord? Can you talk in Discord now? I thought Discord was what people are using to instead of TeamSpeak now. I don't know. Okay, so the only thing in Wells, the only thing, is one used packaging. That's not so cool. But if I go to Elko here, I go to San Francisco and potentially get a couple cities. Ooh, alright. So going to Truckee will get me where I want to go. Reading, not so much. Yeah. So we're going to go Walmart to Walmart, parcels. We'll drive to Elko, and then we'll get into Truckee. And from Truckee, hopefully we'll get into Hornbrook and down into Sacramento and Stockton. That's the plan. If your computer is just freezing and it's not the browser, that's probably a technology guy thing. Something's going on. You know, because if you're not doing anything and it's just freezing, that's a situation that somebody would probably have to take a look at. I mean, I can understand if you're doing some big game, or you're watching, or you're doing something with the browser that's video or something like that, but if it's just freezing and there's no apparent cause or why it would be doing that, that is a good time to have somebody look at it. Something's going on. It shouldn't be doing that, that's for sure. I mean, most computers will slow down and possibly freeze when you're doing something intensive, but if it's just doing it on its own, that's not good. Alright. We're going to Elko. And we're going to pick up some packages from Walmart. Yeah, I'm with Billiam there. PC's just freezing after you restart it. You gotta get it looked at. Oh, come on! Oh man! Come on. That is the absolute shortest entrance ramp I have ever seen. Gave me like 2 truck lengths. And then a big old cement curb. Whatever that thing's called. Jeez. Alright. That's the way we're gonna play it. But I'm with you, Billiam. You know, I am going to look at something where I can talk to people. And play. I thought Discord. I thought people used to use TeamSpeak. And a lot of people still do use TeamSpeak. But I thought Discord was the newest thing that people are doing. I may be wrong. But I'm also going to look into how to thought Elko was so big. A lot of roads. Alright, here. Going to Elko Walmart. See, I heard a lot about Discord. I guess the people I know use Discord. The people you know use TeamSpeak. So yeah. So I was gonna have to look at that. I figured I'd look at it this week to see what's going on. See which one I might want to use. This Walmart. Pulling in somewhere. Look at all the Walmart. I just passed all the Walmart trailers. Okay, I think I'm this. I think I'm this first trailer here. I think I got the TNT trailer. Yeah. I'm TNT. And I discovered this thing yesterday that you can pick. Oh. You can pick different what you want your trailer to look like. I don't remember ever being able to do that before. Why don't I do the FedEx trailer? I saw that yesterday for the first time, that you could look and turn into a FedEx trailer. Wow. So that's cool. Now, I had never seen the ability to change the way trailers look when you pick them up. That is that will come in handy. Oh. Although maybe that UPS trailer would have looked better. They say my truck is black, but it kind of looks like a dark brown to me. Nope, that's a bad view. There we go. FedEx trailer at Walmart. Let's get out of reverse. I guess this is some kind of Walmart distribution center, because it's kind of playing the brown. There's a guy doing something. Brushing up. How do I go to... We're in Bay 12. Yeah, yesterday was the first time I ever saw it, Billion. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So I don't know how I ever missed it. I mean, it's this big settings thing on your picture. I missed it. All right, I'm going to walk inside Walmart here and get a drink, and then we'll be right back. peach mango tea. So we're ready to get this going. What do we got? Partials to Truckee. That's not exactly exciting. But we do need to get into California and start discovering these cities. Oh, wow. So we just... Wow, sorry. Good thing I got tea. So we've discovered everything in Nevada. All the discoverables and all the cities. So then we'll hit Truckee. Let's do most of the city here too. Alright. And then we'll try to get the rest of the cities in California. Fairly decent looking combination. Makes sense. Nice black cab and a FedEx trailer. Guess I should signal. What are these guys doing? Probably lunchtime at the Walmart distribution facility. They're out there taking a break, getting some sun. 98 degrees. They must be smokers. Because otherwise you'd be inside. Come on, dude. You really don't want to go in front of a cop, but if he's not... Went the other way. I thought he was letting me go. I don't want to go in front of you, dude. Leaving Elko. Big problem going. Alright, here, let me in. Big problem with going to California with an aching in my heart is that it's going to be 55 miles an hour. Oh, come on. So that's not going to be very much fun going all the way down California 55 miles an hour. But gotta discover all the cities. Alright, William, you know the how to change the size of the trailer and the way it looks. What about sometimes when I'm picking up a load like that, it will have a GPS signal in the little section with the trailer picture. The picture will have the little settings to pick the trailer, and then it'll have a GPS sign. It'll say GPS, and it'll show a looks like my multiplayer. It'll show a satellite dish. I've got no idea what that could be. Trailers might have GPS locators in them in real life, but I don't know what that would be used for in the game. A trailer with a GPS thing. Unless, of course, like you, I dropped it off somewhere. Like if I drop it off outside a city, and then I go get gas, maybe it would show up on my GPS as that's where I left my trailer. Although you do that so rarely, I don't think they would incorporate that into the game. Let's see if we can see one in the sitting up further than I did before. It's changed. The mirrors are a little off. I'd like to see a little bit more of my truck and trailer. Barely seen it at all. Alright. Let's pay attention to the road. Alright. Clearly going to the west. Battle Mountain, Reno, then Truckee, I think is the list of cities are. Battle Mountain, I'm told, might be a MHA city. I'm running the MHA map. Battle Mountain, I don't know if that's a regular city or if he created it. Oh. It might be, because I thought I never saw him before. But then I did connect I am connected to external contracts. So maybe somehow those are being indicated. That would make sense. Maybe if I see one of those at the top of my list, I should go to external contract and take it. You know what? Lately I've been forgetting to take any external contracts. Uh-oh. Why would you do that? Why? Oh, that's great. Well, I had no chance in that one. They were just slowing down faster than I could for no reason. I couldn't go left because there was a concrete wall. And I couldn't go right because there were cars over there. I didn't hear any sirens. I didn't hear any money sounds. It didn't flash up that I got a ticket. It did flash up that I got like 2% damage. Yeah, see, I got 2% damage. So that part flashed up. But I don't think I lost any money out of that. Or got any fines. So I think the game is saying it was the other guy's fault. Well, I'm not sure how much it can be their fault when I rear-ended it. They just get in front of me. See, my cruise is set at 72. So I'm going 70 and an 80. I shouldn't be able to rear-end anybody. But like that, they just put on their brakes for no reason. Yep, just keep pumping the brakes, guys. That's great. In real life or in this game? they're getting on me already this morning. I swear, I try to stay out of accidents. They just, they come to me. I'm gonna try to, yeah, I'll definitely stop at the next chance I get. I don't know when that might be. Northern Nevada is not exactly peppered with gas stations and rest stops. Not only am I forced to go slowly, I'm getting tired, nowhere to stop. Life's good though. So I've been told. Rest stop in 10 minutes. So yeah, definitely time. Well, I'm going to make $7,800 out of this job. Yes. I'll have over 40,000. And my next level will be another paint job. I think I might paint it. I want to get out of debt from the bank. The bank is killing me. Because those other drivers aren't making very much money at all. One of them was making a lot of money. Almost enough to pay for the bank loan herself every day. But then that, for some reason, dropped in half. So now she's making half as much as she used to. But I don't know why. Something's coming up. You see a screw, that's a place to rest. Get that tube, I'll leave that tube. Half a tank of gas, no problem. one of them already has 3 long distance, and the other one's working on long distance. One of them already has 3 of them, so she was the one making all the money. I can't even read that sign. No idea. One of the drivers already finished 3 spots of long distance, and she's still only making $2,000 a month or a day. $2,000 a day, I guess. This is a good time to see my map, actually. So we'll just sleep at the repair shop here, hopefully. If I can find it with everything popping up. We'll check out the drivers, and then we'll take a rest. Continue on to trucking. I'd stop at the superstore, pick up some stuff. There's a Walmart. There's a Walmart there, but I don't see it on my map. Where's that orange thing? Well, I guess they don't show non-delivery points, do they? They only show the delivery points on the sat nav. Going right somewhere here. There we go. We'll take up 6 spots. All right. And before we rest, let's check out those other drivers. See, 2,000. She used to be making 4,000 a day, and this one's only up to 20. You got good ratings, but they're just not. She's got 3 long distance, 2 high value, a just in 1 fragile, and she's going to get a couple just in times here. And she's got 1 hazardous already. So I don't know what's going on. 1,200 is actually an improvement. She was in 500 for quite a while. She was getting some low jobs. She just got 2,000, 1,400. So she's doing a little bit better now. That's all right. See, she's already got 3 of these things. Look at that. So I mean, these are decent drivers. I don't know why they're not making more money though. Whew. They should be making more money. But oh well. Move up the girl. Yeah, we're fine on everything else. Upgrades and screenshots. Down to 325,000 on the loan. I think I'll always be. Well, this is what I did yesterday. Went to. Yesterday I was in Arizona in the canyons for the sunrise. And this was the accident on Friday. The truck went off the embankment here. As you can see, it hit that truck and then backed up and went over the embankment. So that was a good. Well, that's from the Project West map. No trailer. Trucks look a little strange without trailers. But that was a good accident. I saw that accident happening right in front of me. Nice. Oh well. Alright, let's probably can save all these to the desktop too. Let's take a rest. Here we are. Short little trailer. Alright. Is that my truck? It can't be my truck. So. Tuesday, 5:30 in the morning. Expected to get there sometime today. Oh, we've only got 98 miles to go. We're almost there. Right. We are almost there. It does that. That's why, if you watch, when I pick up a load, the first thing I do, the first thing I mean to do, the first thing I definitely want to do, is I go in the map and I look exactly where the GPS is going to take me. And a lot of times it will take me to exits and stuff when I don't need to exit. Make me drive up and exit and back on, or into a rest stop. All kinds of things. So yeah, I always check the map. I try to always check the map. My plan is to check the map. Sometimes you forget. But you got to set the waypoint so that you don't go down where they tells you to go sometimes. But it's always a good idea to check your map. I mean, a real trucker picks up a load, he's going to make sure he's going the right spot. GPS cannot be trusted. Thank you, Moonbot. I'm just picking up some extra roads here. Gotta discover all the roads. Reno? I think I'm in Reno. I wish there was a sign that said where you were. Oh. A little pop-up that said Reno. about to break. $5.40. We'll be driving west, so we won't really see the sunrise. Hear a train. Must be a train depot. Past point. I don't think I've ever had a lumber load of lumber. I haven't had the ventilation shaft. I don't think I've seen lumber before. Well, I mean, I've seen it on other trucks, never on my truck. Maybe it just pays less than the other jobs. Because usually when you're looking through a list of jobs, you just, you know, you're on your first page there, and it's whatever pays the most. Dude! Dude! You gotta be kidding me! What the? What are they doing? Just drive off, nothing to see here. Oh, you too? How about you? You want to... Come on! The AI... Oh! The AI this morning are really insane. I don't understand that. Why they would pull out right in front of me. I guess that's real life. I guess that's programmed in. I mean, most AI don't do that, but occasionally, very rarely, thankfully, one of them will. I guess that's just like real trucking. You know, I'm sure truckers get cut off all the time. Wide load coming through. Yeah, that's the problem with when they oversize the trailers. They don't always look at the. You can't resize where you're picking it up. Oh, what was that? Oh. Why the speed limit went down to 45, I don't know, but at least he had a reason for slowing down. Why is the speed limit 45? Ask why, just obey the law. Construction zone, I guess. I didn't see any signs. Oh, and then he passes me. Rich. I didn't see any signs for construction zone. I just saw the speed limit signs. It's not the way the world works. But yeah, anyway, about those mods. Yeah, they can't resize where you pick it up or drop it off. More bridges and stuff. Sometimes they don't make sense. Most of the time it's okay, but sometimes... Yeah, and some of those mods, the collision box is wrong too, so you can put the trailer can just go right through some things. Like street signs and stuff. Because the game doesn't know that it's supposed to, it looks bigger. It is big. Alright, almost a truck. Northern California looks really great. Pacific Northwest. I mean, no knock on New Mexico, but I wish they would have done up north next. Although I'm sure New Mexico is going to look great when that comes out. All the SCS maps look good, but I think you got the shadows, all those trees, just a very sunrise. Can't really see the sunrise. Unlike other bypass stations, which are 35 and then 15. How you guys doing? Hey, I told you these wheels would change everything. They're awesome. But you do got to mess with it a little bit in the beginning. Get it set up all right. But it just feels so different playing with a wheel instead of anything else, keyboard or controller. I mean, I played with one of those with a PlayStation knockoff controller. That's how I used to play everything. But the wheel is so good for driving. Now we're not going directly to Walmart. I decided, since it's such a beautiful morning, to take the scenic route. What was it, Tuesday morning? Yeah, it's Tuesday, 7 in the morning. We've got all day to deliver this thing. So I decided to make a loop of the Truckee Discovery. Decided to make a loop of the lake. Yeah, it takes a second. Well, it takes a while to get it set up right. But, I mean, they got so many different ways to adjust the steering to get it just right. However, you know, different people want different things. So you got to make it so everybody can change things to what they want. Oh, trees, trees, trees. Cabins on the lake. I got a good idea here. I'm going to drive around the lake without the trailer. Ah, too much fencing. I was hoping I could pull in there and look at the lake. That's pretty cool. Uh-oh. Oh, I'd love to be able to pull him. Yeah, I mean, the wheel is awesome. It just changes everything for the best. I like to rest my hand up on the wheel, just like your regular steering wheel, just driving along. Go, officer. I want somewhere to pull in and see this lake. Get out on a boat. Yeah, the wheels definitely worth the money. There were a lot of wheels that were a lot more expensive, and there were some wheels that were a lot less expensive. But I think about 200 is the best spot, where it's not too much. It's not like 500, but the wheel is still good at 200. The $100 wheels and $50 wheels, I think people just do not like them. All the reviews were negative. But yeah, these are about the cheapest ones that are good wheels. The cheapest good wheel. I don't know if that's a great company slogan, but best cheap wheel. Definitely worth the money. Well, I haven't tried any other games. I want to try other games with. Here's where we're going. We're going to the wall. Oh, so I'll have a parking job. I want to try other games with the wheel, but I haven't. I keep playing ATS. Oops. So I want to try something else too. We'll make this delivery here. Still very early. Don't tell the FedEx people that I left their trailer just parked at the motel while I went fishing. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to spend money on a wheel that doesn't do what you need. You'll just get frustrated. Waste of money, really. Sometimes too cheap is a waste of money. Sometimes too expensive is a waste of money. You gotta find the difference right in the middle. Good product at a fair price. Alright. Road's clear. Oh, going over that curb again. Parcels. I don't know what that means. Well, this would be a nice place to hang out. Right on the lake. Yeah. It is beautiful. So now we've got that difficult trucking job to do. Oh, there's UPS. Hey, FedEx still moving. Look at UPS, lazy guys. Suckers. Oh. I guess I'm not really a FedEx driver. I just got their trailer. Oh, maybe I should get a FedEx skin. The problem with driving this Mercedes is that there are no skins. Nobody made a skin for the Mercedes. Thank you. I don't know why. I guess because it's a mod. Yeah, so this... Oh, I hate that parking. I really hate that parking spot. And I think there's another trailer parked over there, so I think I'm going to quit. Very close to a lot of traffic here. Yeah, this is not going to be. I want to hit these cars. Alright, so the cars are see that shadow? I see a shadow of something is right next to where I want to go. What is that? Yep, see another trailer. Turn. Just about this game. What steering system? Hey, Lunai. Actually, Billiam and I have the same steering wheel. He just got his, like, what was it, yesterday or Friday? And I got mine about I think it was about 3 weeks ago. We got the Thrustmaster T150. Look at that. Easy peasy. Can't really see it hidden behind that other trailer. There you go. I was able to do that because of the steering wheel. I could never do that with a controller. But I really like the T150 Thrustmaster. I mean, I guess it depends on thing. Yeah, so you can get a Best Buy for, what was it? It was like 200 plus tax, 214. I found when I was doing my reviews to see what kind of steering wheel I'd want to buy, it seemed like if it was less expensive than $200, it seemed like it was no good. A lot of bad reviews. People saying it didn't have enough features, it didn't work right, whatever. And if it was, you know, too expensive, or if it was more expensive, it seemed like it was too expensive. Logitech has a what, G920, something like that now. But I heard something about the wiring on that thing that maybe not, and that's like $400. I think that's like $400. The Logitech wheel. They used to have the G27, which everybody says is the best wheel ever, but they stopped making it. I don't know why companies stopped making the best thing ever, but for some reason they did. So, and I think on this T150, it comes with plastic pedals, a gas and a brake, but I think you can upgrade to a clutch, a gas, and a brake, and metal ones, but that's much more expensive, so you get into a lot of money. But if you're just if you don't have a steering wheel and you're just getting into the game, I would definitely do the T150. That would be my recommendation. You can do what, you know, if you want to spend more, you can spend more. But I think the T150, well, I just told William this. It's the what did I say? It's the lowest priced good wheel. If you get a lower priced wheel, I don't think it's any good, and I don't think it'll work right. I don't think the lower priced wheels are good. There are better wheels. There are better wheels, but they're much more expensive. The thing I don't like about this is that the wheel is mostly plastic. There's a lot of, when you're touching it, you're touching mostly plastic most of the time. Although there are some rubberized parts from like 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock and from 2 o'clock to 4. There are some rubber things you will be touching, but a lot of it is plastic, and the pedals are plastic. So, you know, there's a lot of plastic parts, so I don't know how long it'll hold up, but it is the least expensive good wheel, I think. So, I mean, you can find other wheels better. I'm sure you can find better wheels, but they're pretty expensive. All right, so that would be my recommendation, but it depends on how much money you want to spend. I mean, a lot of people still play with a controller or the keyboard, but if you're looking for a wheel, I'd say the T150, just because they don't make the other ones. All right, I need 4 more California cities to discover and 1 more Arizona city. So we're doing good here. Let's see if we can get up to Hornbrook. That would be best from here. Hey! Right there, Hornbrook. We'll go up there. We'll go to Hornbrook, and then we'll take a job coming down here. Hopefully, if I get one to Santa Maria, I could finish off California. So let's go to Hornbrook. Truckee to Hornbrook. It's a road roller. That should look interesting. Let's get out of... you do have to be able to spin the wheel around a lot. So if something doesn't turn enough, it won't let you turn sharp. Yeah, that's... Alright, I'm going somewhere. I'm going next door. Alright. Oh. What I would also recommend, if you don't have it already, or if you're looking for spend some more, is Track IR. Just sounds just like it is, Track IR, where I can turn my head left and right, and the up and down, I guess, and the game will follow me because of I got sensors on my hat. That's why I always game it with the hat, because I got sensors on my hat, so I can see, I can look around. Track IR doesn't work with every game. As a matter of fact, it doesn't work with a lot of games. But it works with this game. Alright, going to, there you go. And Track IR was about 150, probably about 150. And there was a Pro model, which is like 50 more. I didn't get that. But it's cool where you can just look around. I mean, it's really... With the wheel, I mean, it's great. It's just like driving. I look somewhere, the camera goes there. So it's just like driving with the wheel and the Track IR. I did want to adjust my mirrors a little bit. Let me, where do I sit? Well, just change them a little bit. Oop. Just a little bit. I can't even see that. I want to do just, nope. Just a little bit more there. Alright, that should be good. I think yesterday I might have changed my seating position. I think I went up a little. Oops. Here we are. There we go. Alright, going out to Holbrook. Flatten some roads. This is a cool little yard. A nice looking roller. From bitumen to bitumen. Trees here. Going to bitumen. Just came from bitumen. Going back there. I probably need gas. Let's stop and get gas too. Yeah, the Track IR is pretty cool. And now whenever I play a game that doesn't use Track IR, I'm very disappointed. Like I'm playing No Man's Sky on YouTube, where you walk around and you explore planets, or you're flying a ship. Track IR would be perfect for that. You need to look around all the time. I think most of the flight sims use Track IR. Alright, that's good. Apparently, well, I don't know. I thought in the new 1.6 that all of these pumps would now be open to people. So you could pull up to any pump you want, which is not realistic. So I don't know if that's an actual feature or not. Because I know when I go to gas stations, usually there's just one pump that's diesel, and the rest are all gasoline. I don't know if in Europe maybe more cars are diesel, so more pumps are diesel, but I never see any. There's almost no pumps for diesel where I live. I could see at those big truck stops, I could see more diesel pumps. That would make sense. But in real life. Yeah, Billiam got his wheel on Friday. And it's just great. The first time you play with a wheel, it's just going to be amazing. You're going to be like, wow. It's so different. Oh, I should have checked out the map a little better. I was just telling William, you gotta look at the map when you pick up a load. This GPS will lead you astray. And I think it will. Let's see if we can drive it. All these other cars being on the road. It helps with parking and all that and good stuff. Yes and no. It does come with 3 states. You could get other states. I don't really like the mods though. I think Billiam plays with all the mods, but I don't. I don't really like the other mods. The coast to coast Canada one. So yeah, you could drive all over the US and Canada with mods. But the maps aren't as good as these. So I mean when you see me picking jobs, it's just these 3 states. Because I mean you look around and all these beautiful trees and mountains. And the real maps look a lot better. I tried playing the coast-to-coast map, and it seemed kind of plain. You know, look at all this texture, different rocks, and different trees and bushes, and all the different colors. So you can drive everywhere in the U.S., Canada, Mexico. Like I just got a Peru map. You can do it, but it may not look as good. And I gotta tell you, anyway, it takes. I don't know how people do that, driving all the way across the U.S. or something. That's a real train, not a game train. But you know, you drive from one end of California down to Arizona, and we're getting New Mexico next month. So there's going to be 4. There's going to be 4 states, 4 real states, and then the mods. But driving down from California to the end of Arizona, I mean that seems like it takes a long time already. It seems like a long time. An hour? At least an hour? I think it takes at least an hour. So I mean I think there's plenty of places to drive. New Mexico's coming. Any day now, any week now. sometime soon, very soon, I guess very soon. I'd have to pay for that. But yeah, there's lots of mods. The truck I'm driving is a mod. You'll find tons of mods for ATS. Driving a mod, maybe a mod road. I do have a map mod. The billboard here, that's a mod. What's it say? Regret nothing. Doritos? Is that Doritos? Doritos, Burger King ads. Those are all mods. So there's tons of mods. Don't worry about that. Map mods, truck mods, billboard mods. Oh, come on. Police mods. Way station mods. So pretty much anything you can think you want. There's somebody out there who put a mod in it. I think New Mexico is probably going to be about $20. Maybe $15. Dude, you don't have to stand there. I stopped. Don't worry about it. He's just sitting there trying to intimidate me. This is the worst. Still, alright. How it? They make you stay at 15 for so long. You can't get up to speed to merge. Nice cows. Well, there's a lot of cows up here. Wow. Never seen so many cows. I guess Hornbrook is cow country. Crop duster. Hello, officer. Oh, another crop duster. Here's my loan payment. We're down to 35,000 again. So it seems like each delivery I make just enough money to pay the bank. A tiny bit more. Just barely staying above water. Fast food displays. Whoever modded the billboards must be a real fast food fan. Ah. Well, or maybe most ads out in California are fast food. I don't know. Not many fast food ads around here. Cops. They do not like you speeding in California. 55 miles an hour, and it is enforced. cop on a motorcycle cop in front of that truck, writing a ticket. They could just copy this for Kansas. Take out the mountains in the background. Kansas is pretty flat. I think I've only been through it once. A bunch of farms, and then a farmhouse. A bunch of farms, and then a farmhouse. A bunch of farms, and then a farmhouse. That's probably most of Middle America. Oh, he's got buzzed. I guess this is pretty far. I didn't know how far. 120 miles. I declined my card 2 times. Wait, I declined your card? When you were buying the wheel? What'd they do that for? Saying, are you sure you want to spend this $200? I've had that before, actually. I don't, what was I buying? I was buying something really expensive. And like I got on the phone with somebody. It was weird. They called the store. What's going on up here? People are slow. But yeah, I guess if you haven't bought anything and then suddenly you're in a different place and you're buying something expensive, one time my card was declined for like $1.50. It was ridiculous. I went into a gas station to get a soda or something, and they declined my card. And I called the credit card place, and they said they could have been fraud. They're like, it's $1.50. So that was ridiculous. Or they wouldn't let me buy $1.50 worth of soda because it could have been fraud. They needed to talk to me on the phone first to okay it. $1.50. That's ridiculous. Well, it's a good thing the ATM was there. Well, wouldn't that have been frustrating? You get all excited to buy the wheel, and then they say, nope. No wheel for you. But everything worked out in the end. I don't know what they're doing with those cards sometimes. What are all those streets? I don't know what's going on in this town, but there's a lot of weird streets. In Reading. Under that motel to the left there's a lot of, I guess all those different buildings have streets to connect to them. It's weird. Reading is the last city before Hornbook. Straight ahead. So yeah, that's weird. You know, you made sure you had the money, and And they still can't. They wouldn't take the card. And then you go to the ATM and you can just take the card, the same card to get the money. It's weird. There are too many companies involved in it. Because a lot of times I know banks don't really control their cards. Like banks, you know, they don't know how to do all that credit card stuff, so they have another company handle that stuff for them and just put their name on it. So they don't always have all the answers. Like it's easier to have another company handle all that kind of stuff. Issuing the cards and all that stuff. Doesn't always work right, but that's how they save money. Easy drive. Following the speed limit. Easy peasy. Kind of relaxing. Well, the T150 has, I like the force feedback in the 150. I was on a gravel road and it was like shaking both my arms. It did gravel really well. It felt realistic. And then I was on a dirt road and that also was pretty well done too. It was pretty loose. It felt like I was driving on something looser. There's not that many different road surfaces, and I think those might have been mods, the gravel road and the dirt road. I mean, mostly it's the highway, so there's not really that much feedback to it, unless you're like me and you drive off the road a lot. But when it's there, it's really cool. Signs for Oregon are already up. The road is closed. Oh, that's... Yeah. Yeah, driving through rush hour for anything and then being told no. Oh, that's no good. Hornbrook, top of the map. Even Lon Lon wanted to see Hornbrook. Oops. Thank you, Lon Lon. Yeah, actually, when I got my wheel, it was just before. It was just before rush hour. It was like 4:30. It was starting to build up. And I was like, I gotta get this wheel. Guess I'm supposed to turn left there. I signal left. What's going on here? Oh, wait a second. I'm delivering to this construction zone. Oh, that's cool. It's a dead end. While they're building the road. Hey, I'm building the road to Oregon right here. Nice little truck stop. A fairly big one. Here's where they're building the road to Oregon. We currently can't go to Oregon because the road's out. I've got to deliver this roll. This is probably a little bit early for the roller. So, you know, it's still just a big trench down there. But alright. Not a problem. I take it that's where you want it? You can do that. Also not a problem. Let's pull up pretty far. Let's check it out. There you go. Look at that road. There's no way they're ready for a roller. Still got pipes down there they're working on. But alright. Let's deliver this and seems like a strange place for a roller right now. You gotta lay down the surface for it. This is just gonna get in your way. You need a bulldozer, a digger. You got diggers in the game. That's what you need. What if I just floored it right now? Put this right in the hole. Oops. Not close enough, right? Close enough. Well, that's pretty cool how you're delivering a construction equipment to a place that it's actually needed. And excellent work, thank you. 300 miles? 700, oh. Well, I still need another 1,500 to get to level 16. And $6,300, so that will pay for 1 day of the bank loan. Hooray. Still at a robust $320,000. But we're getting it down. Little by little, we're paying that thing off. We got Hornbrook. We've been all around the edge of the map. Trying to get to other states. Oregon, Idaho, Utah. Ooh, maybe I could sneak across to Colorado. Here's New Mexico. We'll be driving here next. New Mexico, I guess, is the same. Actually, it looks a little bit bigger than Arizona. I mean, it's not as long over here as, well, that. Pigs to a construction site. That one doesn't make sense. See, that's where these mods sometimes go wrong. That they do things like that. That they change. You change the. What? What? Hello? There's nothing in Hornbrook. Actually, I guess this is the only drop-off point in Hornbrook, so that makes sense. But they changed the... ooh, that's nice. Oh, I could discover the rest of California. That's a long one. They changed the site, what it is. It changes it from a construction site to a farm for a living. Do you drive trucks? I do not drive trucks for a living. That would be pretty cool to drive trucks for a living, but no, I unfortunately do not. That's sad. Ooh, how about this beer? 66,000 pounds of beer to a winery from Walmart. I don't think I can get there in an hour. I'll try to get there in an hour. Hey, wait a second, what's that mean? You can tell I don't drive trucks for a living? Alright, admittedly driving is not my strong suit. But hey, what are you going to do? Alright, I've got to get down to Reading, and I got to get there fast. There's no way I'm going to get to Reading in an hour. That, I don't, yeah, how would I do that? But there's nothing in Hornbrook at all. That is the only drop-off point. There was a gas station and a rest stop. So Hornbrook has nothing in it. Although it looks nice. I mean, all the trees and stuff. So that's a nice place to visit, but you're not going to get a job there. Oh, come on. Ah. Okay, wait a minute. I guess I kind of cut him off, didn't I? But he should have gotten over in the other lane, and then he could have kept on driving. Alright, so an hour to Reading. No, my ETA is 2 hours. So yeah, so I'm not going to make it to pick up that beer. But there were no jobs in Hornbrook anyway, so I'd have to go to Reading to get a job. So we'll just drive right back where we came from. Without a job. Nothing on board. Oh, ow! That was a good point. You know, and we were just talking about that trip. Those trailers that had GPS on them. That is cool. But I'm on my way now, so we're gonna have to. So, will I remember that next time I go to Hornbrook? Probably not. But there were some cool trailers in Reading. Reading? I know it's Reading in Pennsylvania. And it's spelled the same. So is it Reading in California? Reading, California. Reading, California. Reading. Oh, it's Reading. There's 2 D's. In Reading, Pennsylvania, in Reading, Pennsylvania, it's R-E-A-D-I-N-G. R-E-A-D. But it's still pronounced Reading. And here it's spelled Reading, so this is clearly Reading. But I'm sure as soon as I pronounce every city Reading, one of them will be called Reading. That's how I let go. Oh, come on, this is professional driving. 2 wheels over the keeping 4 wheels in a lane is not as easy as it looks. Although I guess I got 6, 8 wheels. I'm not even sure how many tires I have. Alright, so not knowing how many tires you have may be a mark that you're not a professional. Making good time, but not good enough time to get that beer. I should have tried the external contract. I keep forgetting about those. But I've not had good luck with the external contracts before. I think I've done 6 of them. You can find me on the World of Trucks website, I guess. worldoftrucks.com/TheSpearSTL. Is that how that works? I don't know if that's how it works. go to the job market. While we wait for traffic. Oh, perfect. All right, we still got beer, but we're going to only to Stockton. But that'll discover 2 more cities, Sacramento and Stockton. You hear a helicopter. We'll discover 2 more cities and almost be done with California. We'll have 1 more California city to discover. This will probably be my last trip. Sunday night trucking is coming on in 35 minutes. Everybody stopped. There. Oh, I'm getting tired. No. Why did he pull into bitumen? Apparently I can sleep here. Ah. This is a weird place to sleep. Considering I didn't even make a delivery there. But now I gotta check the job market again. Oh, good. It's still available. I gotta go to the farm. Yeah. Whoa. So yeah, see, your wheel has to be able to make several revolutions. And some wheels can't do that. No drugs delivered in the game. Actually, this is a pretty clean game. This is a pretty family-friendly game. So there's nothing like that. Even the accidents and things like that, there's no blood and gore or anything. I think if you try to run over people, you just go right through them and stuff like that. So there's no... People have been actually asking for contraband and stuff like that. Because, you know, you go to these way stations and you get pulled over by police and stuff. So, you know, it might be cool if sometimes you had the opportunity that you could carry something illegal, some kind of contraband. Yeah, you can't even get out of your truck. There's no robbing people. But it would be cool. Well, it would be interesting if you could carry something that is illegal or something, and then if you do something, if the police pull you over, you could get in trouble, a big fine or something like that. Maybe they take your truck, but there's no, there's none of that. I think that would be interesting. Like you're in the back of your truck, you got a truckload of like stolen TVs or something. Who knows? Or you're doing one of those car carriers and all the cars are stolen. You know, something interesting like that. Where you have to be really careful. You can't speed and you can't get in accidents or the police will find you. Bad things happen. But there's nothing like that. Yeah, see anything, but it doesn't do that. It's just a good old-fashioned, family-friendly game. know I was going out this far out of town to get this stuff. Hopefully there's a faster way onto the interstate. There's some guy there taking a break. I missed that. Here we go. So see, this has the GPS thing on it. What did we say we were going to do? Oh, I can pick out 2 different kinds of beers. They look exactly the same. Only going to make $3,700 on this one. Which doesn't look that cool. But we've got to get this done. Here's our big beer keg. Hey Vince, you are just in time for our last trip of the day. We're taking a keg of beer down to Stockton, California. Yeah, well, I mean, we got Sunday night trucking coming up in about a half an hour, so we're gonna have to watch that. Here is the keg of beer. It's pretty much impossible to see at night. Maybe it'll be better once I get under these lights. There we go. Keg of Heineken. Well, actually, I think it's just a can. Actually, now that I think about it, it's just a can of Heineken because it's got a, I think it's got a pull tab. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it is a keg. This guy is just gonna hang out there. £66,000 of beer, Stockton, California. From the farms. I know the farm made Heineken. Let's make sure we're going the right spot. Because this GPS, as everyone knows, will... oh my. So it's not going to be highway driving. I could go back to the highway. Should I go back to the highway? No, alright. I'll drive the side road here. Down through Sacramento. And I think we will get off in Sacramento, actually. We want to make sure we discover it. So hopefully that's horrible. Hopefully that will discover Sacramento. And then this will discover Stockton. Don't really need that. I don't want to do that today. Well, you've been through many times, but this is my very first trip through Stockton. Earlier today, we finished off Nevada. We've now been to every city in Nevada. There's one more city in Arizona. And then after this trip, there will be one more city in California. I think it's Santa Maria. Santa Maria in California, and Simone in Arizona. It's probably Simone with the exclamation point over the O. We've had a few minor fender benders, but nothing nothing out of the ordinary. We haven't been carrying anything inappropriate. That's a little weird. But alright. Now we're on this side road here. So it's only 158 miles. It's not too bad. But it's not on the highway, so we're on this little smaller road. Right next to the highway. Actually, I could probably go a little faster. Yeah, today we decided on solo day. I'm not sure how many people are playing multiplayer on Sunday morning. It was early Sunday morning when we started. I've already been on for 2.5 hours. So. Up on this road. That's weird. I think I may have found out how to yeah, you know, people are either in church or sleeping. I'm playing multiplayer trucking. I think I may have found a way to paint my truck and go to multiplayer. I think I can skin my truck in single player and then go to multiplayer and the skin stays on the truck. That's what I think. What is this? What? What? Alright, so I blew through the red light. There's really got to be more warning than that. That was not enough warning for that one. Yeah, so I think the skin will stay in both. The deal is, you can't use the mod to put the skin on in multiplayer, but if the skin is already on from single player, it'll stay on. So anytime you buy a truck, you can't use any of the mods when you buy the truck, but if you bought the truck in single player, then it will go to multiplayer, I think. Yeah, Billy, and we had a good time yesterday. Well, it was only me and Jose, one other guy. Jose was here earlier this morning. It was really early, though. He was like the first one on. Yeah, we got to get some people together to play, get a convoy going. It's definitely more fun when you got people to play with. When I started out multiplayer, well, you saw that, Vince. It was just me driving around Northern California all by myself, and that one was not so much fun because there was nobody to look at, nothing to see. All the roads were empty. But the convoys are, yeah, they're definitely better. Get people to drive around with, that would be good. So maybe we have like a set day where multiplayer where we can all play together. Maybe like Wednesdays or Fridays, or you know, pick out a day where everybody can play. Well, whoever wants to play. That would be good. All right, so here we are. No idea how long this road is. Wish I was over there on the highway. Nice sunrise. Today's driving, I think, would be okay. Haven't been any major accidents. Couple red light incidents. But yeah, no major accidents at all really stick out at me. Well, look at those birds. Yeah. I can't show you the birds. Ah. Oh, look at those birds. Never mind this sharp turn coming. Look at the birds. flock of birds somewhere. It is a good thing. What? There's just too many things going on there. Although, 3 different trucks parked. Is this what California's like on the back roads? Farms, animals, crazy truck drivers. Who was honking at me? Why are you honking? Well, there may have been an incident. Thank you. Let me put on my flash so they know I had a little situation. Oh. Alright, well. I didn't see the sign that said sharp turn ahead. Dude! Dude! Alright. His horns are always going to get me to move faster. Actually, it did get me to move faster. I would have sit there and looked at that accident a little bit longer. Hey, I'm right here. I parked here. I don't know what you're looking at, Vince. I parked here. This is where I've been parked for a while. It's all that beer. I had stopped at the hotel and I just tapped the... I tapped my trailer. Yeah, that turn in the dark, I was way too fast. Where am I? Let's find out where we are first. We are over here in San Rafael. Alright. So we crashed here, as you can tell where the yellow line abruptly ends. And we wound up over here. Alright. Yeah, I was definitely too fast for that turn. It was dark. The turn came up. I didn't see any sign that said sharp turn ahead. I'd like to go back and see if there even was a sign. Yeah, I was too fast, and I think I bounced off one. I bounced off the first curb, the first railing, and then I hit the other one, I think, head on. I don't know how it worked, but definitely too fast for that. Well, what are you going to do? Live and learn. Now, William, you've got to admit that before Vince came, my driving was impeccable. So, I mean, if there's really someone who needs the blame, I've been driving pretty good all day, till recently. Just saying. It could be a reason. Oh, this is going to be... We got the green light? That guy stopped down there. Yep. Let's check out the damage. Well, they only gave me 1% damage on the... oh, I should have fixed the truck while I was at the service station. What didn't even think of it. But amazingly, even though I was on my side, there's only 1% damage to the trailer. Really should have just been burst open and I should have lost the entire content. Once you're on your side, that's pretty much a write-off on the trailer. that is the first time I've ever tipped over a truck. Believe it or not. And at the time I wasn't even speeding. The speed limit didn't go down. And I knew I should have slowed down for that turn. I was thinking of slowing down for that turn too, but I'm on a deadline here. Oh. What do you got? Hey, Beast. Just missed the big accident. I managed to tip over my truck. I can't really blame it that I was paying attention. I just didn't slow down. I saw that. Well, I saw the turn coming. I didn't see it fast enough. But yeah, just tipped over this trailer. Oh. Now we're gonna get the rest of this beer down to Stockton. Surprisingly, I did a lot more damage to my truck yesterday, and I didn't even tip it over. So I don't know what happened. Somehow there's only 1% damage to the trailer. I don't understand that at all. And 12% damage to the cab. Yesterday I had like 28 and 38%. That was yesterday. I just totaled everything. I came to a T-junction. I didn't even tip over them. So I don't get that either. What happened yesterday? Yeah, yesterday I got no money for a delivery. I got no money and no XP for a delivery yesterday because of the damage. But for some reason, it didn't. Yeah, you know, I really didn't think I was going to tip over either. I mean, I could see that it was leaning, but I've taken turns that fast before. Well, it was a pretty sharp turn. It did surprise me that it tipped over. But oh. Oops, I did something wrong. Not press retarder when you mean cruise control. But here we are through Sacramento. Got 3 cities to discover: Sacramento, Stockton, and Santa Maria. We're going to get Sacramento and Stockton. Welcome to Sacramento. Thank you. That's not as impressive as the Bakersfield sign. Bakersfield sign's mighty fancy. Oh, come on. No! Oh! Oh! Sorry about that. So as you can see, sometimes things go a little awry. The Action News usually follows me around to see my hijinks. Actually, they were there yesterday when I had my big accident. I'm not really sure what happened here. I was only going 30. It just would not slow down. Centex. I don't know what Centex is. Is Centex a real company? I'm supposed to have real companies in this game. But I don't know what Centex is. It very well could be a real company, but I have no idea. It's a California thing, maybe. Eyes on the road sounds so crazy. That's crazy talk. Hey, thanks, Beast. Appreciate that. Guys in here are a little regular. Billiam's a regular. Vince. I can't believe I had a couple accidents. I was doing really well today too in the driving. And then it all went awry. Instead of being my best day driving, it's almost my worst. I've never tipped over a truck before. But I chose this path just to get us a little bit of Sacramento. I've never been in Sacramento before. Jeez. Well, I'm over. Starlight in, there's lots of Starlight Inns. But no, so, you know, take a look at Sacramento a bit. It's pretty, this part is pretty industrial. We'll go through here and get through Stockton. Yeah, I'm thinking about some other games to play. I really like this trucking game. Could probably use to play some. Could probably play some other games. Just gotta find the right ones. Let's try to get out of Sacramento in one piece. Stop at the ice cream truck, get something. Boy, that big accident. Yeah, I tried Euro Truck. I mean, it's mostly the same as American Truck. But, I mean, it feels different. But everything else is the same. I really like American Truck better, I guess because I'm American. Things feel more normal. I mean, this is the way America looks, so it feels normal. Euro Truck is a little strange. That it, you know, it feels, I guess, like Europe. It's not as comfortable. For me, at least. And the fact that I don't know how to pronounce a lot of the cities would make it difficult to stream. I mean, when I'm in Poland and I'm going somewhere in Poland, that would be difficult for me to tell people where I'm going. Because frankly, I would have no idea how to pronounce a lot of that stuff. So it's harder to remember too. Like here, I know I'm going to Stockton because I can remember Stockton, I can pronounce it. So I like American Truck a lot better. I mean, actually, I was playing Euro Truck before I played them, before they had American Trucks. But I like this better. And we've got that new state coming, New Mexico. That'll be out soon, hopefully. Soonish. Coming up on Stockton. Does your blinker... Alright. It was an eventful trip. Development 2 somehow now. It was at 1, now it's at 2. I don't know how that happened. No idea how that happened. Just paid the bank. Another $5,700. Stockton. We're going to Suntex. Wherever that might be. Didn't see the signal. With all that chrome on the front of the truck, sometimes it's hard to see where their signal is. Because it's awfully shiny. Yeah, I mean, if we were in Europe, we could get in there, there'd be hundreds and, I guess a couple thousand. Don't they have like a couple thousand sometimes? But we can't even play on those because it's so far away. That would be something. Yeah, I don't, although I think they let too many people in those things. Because there were, I don't think I could drive with that many other trucks. I've seen some really big traffic jams. Yeah, I think people, whoever doesn't like ATS, I think it's just because there's not a lot of map. A lot of people just say it's because there's not a lot of places to drive. But 3 states, I think, are pretty big. I mean, it's a big chunk of states. There's 50 cities. Plenty of spots to drive. Oh, they've already got a beer. Alright. What are we going to do? Oh, I hate this blindside stuff. I'm not going to be able to see anything. Alright, let's get out. Oh, I'm in the first one. Very first one. So that's good. I got the side of a building I can hit. Yeah, well but there's an ETS server, but it's, if I wanted to play Euro Truck with other Americans. But I think actually on the American side, I think most people play ATS. I think. Alright, so I'm way far away. I mean, I went on it last night, I guess I was last night, right, Wayne? Vince? I went on there, and I think most of the people were playing ATS. I mean, it was only like 200 people. 200 people in ATS, and then, is that the one? That's the one. And then 40 in ETS. I think mostly Americans play ATS, not ETS. But then there's always people like the Beast, who prefers one over the other, different from their own country. But the games are pretty similar. The AI at least is. But it'll run into you in both. Is there anything to see here? Kind of hidden under there. Well, there we go. Heineken delivered to Stockton. It's flammable, apparently. The Heineken is flammable, which would explain some of the troubles there. Is that what I need? A realistic mirror mod? Is that my problem? I can't see out of that other mirror? Satisfactory. Satisfactory is not too bad after I tipped it over. I got the XP back for parking, so there you go. Ugh, just a little bit. It's getting pretty hard to level up. We're gonna have to take some large loads next time. All right, but that'll be about it. It's it's time for Sunday Night Trucking. Start any moment here. So you might want to watch that with Squirrel. Watch his Sunday Night Trucking. I'm gonna have to check out the realistic mirrors. You know, I thought I saw something like that, where you could look in the mirror and actually see something. Because I can just not see anything in the mirrors. So there's really no point in even looking at it. In that one mirror, at least. All right. So what next time we need Santa Maria and San Simon. And actually, if I got a trip to San Simon, I could just detour down here real fast. Yeah, I could probably just detour right like that and then go right across to San. So I could get them one more trip. All right, yeah, magnifiers. I'm going to have to look at that. I'm writing that down as a matter of fact. Realistic mirrors. That would help. I've written that down. Next time we'll go to Santa Maria and San Simon, but for now, I'm going to have to sign off. We'll watch some Squirrel. We're done here with the Heineken. Thanks for watching, you guys. I think my schedule. I got the schedule on the page here. I'm going to try to stick to that. I think next time is Wednesday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think that's the schedule. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that tomorrow and Tuesday, I've got to make some YouTube videos and things like that. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for the tip on the mirrors, Billiam. Enjoy that. Billiam just got a new wheel, just like mine, and it's awesome. So we'll be playing that today. I'm about to watch. Where is Squirrel? Is supposed to be on now? Oh, yep, that's it. Sunday Night Trucking. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you next time. See ya.